The Braves look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Nolan Ryan, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
So that brings up the Hall of Famer Alan Trammell. He will lead this one off today.
Alan Trammell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, D-Row, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
In now, Austin Jackson. And he puts it on the ground to second. And he is in there. And the throw by Yak is in time, and that's the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies' batting order in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Ready now, Bryce Harper. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Row. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Fernando Romero starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Batting second, the shortstop, Robin.
So striding in, Robin Young. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now confusion here with two men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, I'm a big fan of what Brian McCann has done for this team lately. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Dozier leads off second with one gone in the inning. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one will bounce into the wall. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Man, this is a continuation of the great at-bats we saw in last night's game when they lit it up, seemingly scoring at will. Now that double brings in a run for an early lead here. They just keep on keeping on.
And now the Atlanta #4 hitter, Dale Murphy. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The center fielder, Andrew Jones.
Striding into the box, Andrew Jones. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Jackson racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Braves have an early 1-0 advantage. Coming to the plate now, Will Clark. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Will Clark.
First offering on its way. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And they were able to put up double digits in the runs column yesterday, so a similar performance from the lineup would give them a good chance at least at a series sweep.
No doubt about it, Matt. They say often that hitting is contagious, and I hope that carries over. It's not easy to have double-digit knocks in a game, and they're hoping they can break out that ammunition again today.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Brantley hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. On the ground to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Fred McGriff. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
The first baseman, Fred McGriff.
First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting 7th.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. This year against right-handed pitching, McCann sitting over .330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested.
This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And known as one of the best framing catchers in the game, Jonathan LaCroix can beat you multiple fashions. Not only can he do it from a defensive standpoint, catching and throwing to second base, but he can also move the ball on the offensive side.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Gerber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Now this rolls all the way to the wall. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Stepping in now, Nolan Ryan, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit to short. Trammell brings it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Ryan Dozier.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman, Brian Dozier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. Jackson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We've played two. It's now in is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Off for the Phillies.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Fernando Romero.
Now at the plate, Fernando Romero, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Now at the plate, Alan Trammell. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. They trail things here 2-0. So coming to the plate, Robin Yount. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, Matty, his wheels got him in trouble a little bit last time. Tried to take advantage, thought the defense was napping a little bit. In retrospect, maybe he should have just shut it down and steal second base.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing in now, one of the best players of the past 2 decades, the great Chipper Jones. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 out, nobody on. Softly hit out toward short. On to first as they're able to take care of Chipper. 2 away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping in, Dale Murphy, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming, here it is. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You can tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, D-Row. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Into the box now, Andrew Jones. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run homer for Andrew Jones. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be hitting that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Up next for Atlanta.
Standing in now, Fred McGriff. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Oh, and he misses it. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Stepping up now, Austin Jackson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. All right, now so time for the Braves Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are having big-time success at the high levels of the minor leagues. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Schmidt. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 22, Will Clark.
Stepping in, Will Clark. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Yount is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're down 4-0.
Waiting up for the Braves.
Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Mike Gerber, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the pitcher.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Nolan Ryan. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
A bouncer to the left side. Schmidt over to his left. On to Clark at first, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Digging in, Michael Brantley. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Therefore, it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
The batter, the second baseman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Line toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
A ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
3-0 now. And that's over 3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
Dozier, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
The batter, the shortstop, Alan Trammell.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alan Trammell. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the back.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies leave a couple. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Here's Brian Dozier now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Dozier.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. So far this season, Dozier carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Goodness. 0-2 now. To short, hit hard, and that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. So he finds the hole into left to pick up his second base hit of the afternoon. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department. Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Seth Lugo takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
Robin Yount will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
Now look out, as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. This is popped up. Clark is under it, no problem. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Chipper Jones, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now, as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Dozier leads off first with 1 away. A great pitch there, as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now a curveball, as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Here it comes, 1-0. hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. They lead it 4-0. Digging in once again, Austin Jackson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
The 2-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Again, another foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Now batting, Bryce Harper. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-0 pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Yeah, they've been stymied so far in this one, but they've strung together a couple hits and are poised to finally break through. A base hit to the outfield, and we've got the makings of something special working here.
In now, Mike Schmidt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Will Clark. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here. But also, the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 2-2 pitch. Bounce to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
Yeah, that's always a tough turn because it usually takes a long time to develop, and someone has to go over to first to cover. This time, they just get the one.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Count still at 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 4-2 game.
Second base.
How frustrating is that, Dan, right there? Guy executes his pitch, batter still able to dig it out for a knock.
You know, that's a really good pitch, and sometimes as a pitcher you just have to tip your cap to the batter. Good piece of hitting right there.
Gene Segura standing in as he'll take a look at ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. 1-0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In there, strike 1. On the ground to the right side. A tag for 1. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Omar Narvaez will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Omar.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And they're runners at the corners now. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. 3 runs already home here. Lined hard toward right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3. Goose Gossage enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Ready to take.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 home. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Lucroy has it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Fred McGriff will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. To Clark, who completes the double play.
Now batting, catcher Brian McCann.
Settling in now, Brian McCann. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2. fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Liner into right center. That's a base hit. So the base hit here nets him a base runner with 2 away as we check out the league leaders in team batting average here in May. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category and, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Ready once again, Mike Gerber. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In tight there as he's got to turn out of the way of that one.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Braves strand 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Alan Trammell. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, and he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Standing in, Austin Jackson. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the right fielder, Bryce.
Riding in once again, Bryce Harper. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Squared that one up just a little late. Smith has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Just hung in there on that one. Here now the 2-2, and it's fouled away. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Into the box now, Mike Schmidt. No balls and a strike to count. Tremmel is off at first with 2 away. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1. Score holds at 4-3. Hector Neris gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
James Beam is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started.
Beam.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Softly hit to the left side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Dozier.
First things first, here's a throw over. Runner back standing. Stepping in now, Brian Dozier, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Pitch out, nothing doing. Ready with the 1-1. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Fouled off. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Schmidt is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Into the box, Chipper Jones. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
High and deep down the left field line. Brantley sprinting after it. And he makes the catch in the corner. Now a long throw to third. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play. And very quickly here, the side is retired. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Brad Hand has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 33.
Now to the plate, Will Clark. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. And that's in there for strike 1. The Braves leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
Chopped to third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. From the stretch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And it's 1-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Young backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. McGriff has got it, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Morrow is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot.
Standing in, Dale Murphy. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Now playing second base and batting up.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Odor.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throwing to second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Standing in now, Andrew Jones. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Andrew as he was shooting for the downs there. It's 0-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Murphy stands at second with no outs. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Clark is there, and he's got it for the first out.
For Atlanta, the first baseman, Fred.
At the plate, Fred McGriff. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. He's set. Here it comes. Chopped toward the second baseman. And that's the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan McCann.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. In prior outings against Brandon Morrow, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. The 0-1 fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Schmidt will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Lucroy. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here it comes on 0-2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Still 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You've got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can. How about it?
Here's Rougned Odor now. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Alan Trammell is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. To first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Nolan Ryan notches his 3rd win of the year. Fernando Romero was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brad Hand works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watkins.